Glasses. Let's find out. This is card number 1. It says, I know who I really am. So I'm going to read this card to you. You are an extension of non-physical energy. You are indeed an extension of that which we are, which is the universe. We are known as teacher. The universe is known as teacher. And we are known as Abraham. That's the name they give themselves. Okay? And we are together because of our matching intentions and desires. Well, that's a wonderful card because that tells me that you are attracting what it is that you desire from life already, from the universe. You have matching intentions. That's great. That card doesn't come up very often, I must say. I always put the cards down in the same order that they come out of the deck. So the overall energy of your reading is the Three of Wands. Waiting for your ship to come in. Wanting a fresh start, a new beginning. Have cards left that go towards the second part of the reading. Have one extra, but I'll read it. So the Three of Wands, and all cards are male or female, and all the kings and queens are very mature in their thinking. The Three of Wands surrounds your entire reading. Looky there. You're holding onto a staff, a fresh starts and new beginnings. You're looking out over the ocean here. There's ships out there. Look at the brightness, too. You're really ready for that fresh start and new beginning, and you're waiting for your ship to come in. Now, this ship could be someone you already know, or it could be just you're waiting for your person to actually show up. So let's keep reading, and we will find out why that Three of Wands is surrounding your entire reading. Up in your highest energy is the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles, this is all about commitment, security, stability, groundedness. These are the two strongest cards in your reading, and I think that's what you're waiting for. You're waiting for a grounded, solid, stable commitment with someone that can last, and you think they're still out there. They're on a ship, and you're waiting for them to come in. Now, I still don't know if you might already know them. I don't know. Let me keep reading. I have the Knight of Pentacles next to the Ten of Pentacles. This is the slowest moving energy in the whole deck. Looks like the horse. The horse is barely moving, but it's bringing a pentacle. That's what you're looking for. That's what you're waiting for. You want the commitment. You want the grounded. You want to be grounded in a relationship. So you've been waiting a long time to get what it is that you know that you want. You've also been trying to stay balanced over this. Look at you holding those pentacles. You're standing on one leg. You're trying to stay balanced. You're trying to make a decision on which way to go. You know, which way should you topple over, you know? So, you're trying to stay balanced while you wait for this pentacle to come in. And you are so anticipating for this to come in. I have the Knight of Wands right under the Ten of Pentacles and right next to the Three of Wands. So the Knight of Wands, I think you do know this person. Let me look around. Yeah, I think you know this person for most of you already, and I think it's someone who's ran in and out of your life. They give you hopes for a fresh start, new beginning, and then they run out with the Staff of Passion, male or female. So I feel like you're waiting for them to return. I have the Nine of Pentacles on the other side, the Three of Wands, and under the Two of Pentacles. You don't know. You're like, you don't know if you want to move forward on your own or you want them to come back in and see if they want to move forward with you. Either way, you want to move forward. I think you're kind of like on the fence here as far as whether or not that they are your ship. Okay. So I think you would like for them to be your ship, but you're uncertain about that. I have the Nine of Pentacles here. This is your energy. So Taurus, this can be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, and so can the Knight of Pentacles. So one of those could be strong in someone else's chart also. So the Nine of Pentacles is you're good on your own. You're good being single. You are grounded. You are stable and secure in just being you, self-confident. So should you go back to being you and wait for another ship to come in, or should you wait for this other person to run back in and see if they have a pentacle this time? Let's keep reading. Well, right under the Knight of Wands is the Ace of Pentacles. This is an offer of commitment. This is what you're waiting for. I mean, we already knew that because you have so many pentacles in your reading. But the Ace is the most important one because it's huge. This is the offer that you're waiting for. And so, yeah, you want to know if they're going to run in and actually bring that offer in of commitment with them. If they do, they're your ship. If they don't, your ship is still out there. And I think that's why you're got the Two of Pentacles here. You're waiting to see what happens. I have the Eight of Cups next to the Ace of Pentacles and under the Three of Wands. If they don't come in with the pentacle, you're walking. You're going to look out there for your ship to come in. So you are going to make that decision based on what happens the next time they run in your life. The moon is here. The moon is very enlightening, and it is shining a path in the dark to move away from love that really is unrequited. Okay, so if they don't come in with a commitment, you're going to turn your back on them. And you're going to move towards looking for a different partner, a different soulmate to come in for you. I have the Page of Pentacles next to the Eight of Cups and under the Nine of Pentacles. You have a pentacle. It's like it's burning a hole in your pocket. You would love to commit to somebody, but the right somebody. Because, like I say, you are good on being on your own. You don't have to have someone. You want the right one to come in. So you're just going to hang on to that pentacle until they do. Until they do come in. Let's see. What else is it? What's going to happen here? Here's your card, the Hierophant. And here's your extra card. Okay. So the Chariot is right next to the Two of Pentacles. This is the card for Cancer, so Cancer might be strong in your chart or in someone else's around this reading. You're moving forward one way or another. Like I said, you're either moving forward with them or you're moving forward without them. I think that you've waited long enough. I think that you have not dealt with the situation long enough. I have the Two of Swords here. And you weren't dealing with it because you were protecting your heart. See how your arms are across your heart? You have your swords up in self-protection. The moon has been there. The moon has been there saying, well, you can turn around and we'll shine the light on the path that you can follow forward to get what you want from life. But you weren't dealing with it, and you were just hoping that it would work out. But it feels like this time you've made a decision, because you can't stand on one leg forever, and I feel like you're reaching your breaking point here on this relationship. You know, it's either they're going to do something and make an offer, or if they're not, you're going to do something and move forward. I have the Six of Wands next to the Two of Swords. This is the card for success in love. You want to be seen as a couple. See all those wands coming out in the background? Those are people who love and care about you, celebrating your love for each other. That wreath right there, that can symbolize engagement. So this is the card for success in love. And this is what you were so much hoping for. This is why you weren't dealing with it, because you were hoping that this would turn into success in love, but the pentacle has not come in yet. I have the Seven of Wands under the Chariot next to the Nine of Pentacles. So there are those wands again. These are all people who love and care about you. You have your own wand. So everybody's got an idea about how you should handle this situation, but you're going to do it on your own. You may, use some of the ideas from some of these people. You may feel bombarded by ideas, but you're going to have your own, and you're going to do it your way. I have the Six of Pentacles because, you're very self-assured. You do have your own staff. You're holding it here. I have the Six of Pentacles next to the Seven of Wands and under the Two of Swords. So yes, you feel breadcrumbed because they run in and out of your life and they're just not contributing to this relationship as you would wish that they would do. So you were ignoring that for a while. You're very much aware of that now in this reading. And then I have Temperance. And Temperance is the card for Sagittarius. So Sagittarius might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. But Temperance is right under the Six of Wands, the card for success in love, and next to the Six of Pentacles. Well, Temperance is your guardian angels and spirit guides, and their job is to help you be tempered. So they want you to be grounded. You're not very grounded as the Two of Pentacles, okay? Because you're normally a very grounded person. They want you to be balanced. You're not balanced. You're out of balance. They also want you to be patient, to get this Six of Wands, to have the success in love. They know that the Six of Pentacles energy is driving you insane and you're ready to walk. So we need to see what happens with that Knight of Wands once they come back in. I have the Hierophant under the Seven of Wands next to the Page of Pentacles. Yes, you're ready to offer a pentacle to the right person in order to have a grounded, long-lasting, committed relationship. This is a very spiritual card. It's about traditional values, traditional morals. It's also a card for marriage. Wow. So you have it, you want it, but are you going to get it from the Knight of Wands? I do not see that happening. I do not see that happening in this reading. I think you are going to look for another ship. Because I have the High Priestess next to the Hierophant and under the Six of Pentacles. Your intuition is telling you, this is the card for intuition and knowing. In the tarot deck, there's the moon. There's the moon again. And it's trying to enlighten you. It's saying, you know what? Follow your heart. Follow your head. Let your gut speak. Listen to what yourself is telling you. Because you have a lot of answers right within you. So you're going to figure out what to do and how to handle this situation. I think you're going to really pay attention to this breadcrumbing that they are so good at doing with this relationship. I think you're going to see that they are not coming forward with that pentacle that you've been waiting for and hoping for. And I see you moving forward. I think you know you need to move forward. And this is under Temperance. And Temperance, like, just, you need to get balanced. You need to do what you have to do to get rebalanced, to get regrounded. They want you to be patient with yourself in moving forward. So they want you to take your time and just kind of gather up those swords of truth and clarity. Look at the light. That's where you want to go, into the light, away from the stormy skies and the dark waters. It takes work, it takes time with this card. You're pushing the boat with a pole, but it's the more truth, the more clarity that you gather up, the further you can get and the closer you get to that fresh start, that new beginning where your ship is. Your ship is out there. Now, you're wondering, why did I have to go through all this for it to turn into nothing? It may feel like nothing. It may feel like a waste of time. But this has all been a spiritual lesson for you. There's your answer right there. So the Judgment card, your guardian angels and spirit guides, again, are all around you, blowing that horn down on you. You're waking up to a spiritual lesson, and this spiritual lesson has to do with remembering what you want, who you are, what's going to make you happy, what's not going to make you happy, and actually being able to take charge of your life and trust and believe in your own intuition, in your own self, in moving forward. And that is what is happening. I think it took a while for you to realize that you can trust and believe in yourself, your gut feelings, okay? And you're just going to do it. And you have learned a lesson. Now, when you learn a spiritual lesson, you're usually rewarded by the universe. But for the month of May, I feel like you're getting through it in the month of May. So I'd really like to see what happens in June for you. But timing is not there yet. We're not into June yet. I can't read that, but I can do personal readings and take a look at the next few months. So, oops, there's your card. There is your card. This is your message from your guardian angels and your spirit guides. It is card number 13. It says, letting go. I'm going to read it to you. Releasing the past can seem like a challenge, but it can also be liberating. Your angels will help you let go so that you can fly higher than ever before. Endings always herald new beginnings. Choose to allow this situation to lead you to a more joyful life. Change your life by changing your thoughts. So remember, in the law of attraction, so you must be doing it. You must be in the process of it, because we did have the universe card, and you are thinking in the lines of what you want. Keep thinking that way so that you attract what it is that you want. But this card is saying that you'll be letting go of this past relationship and moving forward. Wow.